Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Exos Square Semi-Flush. This is the double, this is the 20-65-10. There's quite a few of these. Also some really nice matching pendants that can come down and go over your dining room table. Check those out as well. Let's get into the size of this. This is 11 inches from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling itself, and then it's a square. You're talking 20.6 by 20.6. That's going to be a metal to metal measurement. The shades are just a smidge smaller. You have an inner shade that's going to be natural white Anna. That's a pure white. Light is going to be able to go through it. In the outer shade, you're going to have a couple things to look at. In that pull-down menu where it says choose your shade. Let's get into some of the other things about this. It has a glass diffuser on the bottom that's frosted, so you're not going to be able to see the bulbs, which is really nice. This is not slope ceiling adaptable, so remember that. I want to show you a little bit more information about some of the parts on this. And how we're going to do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations, instructions, PDF. Open that up for me, and you're going to see a full parts list, how easy it is to put this together, how all the parts go in, and it's also going to show you details about this. This is going to be the ceiling canopy that goes over your 4-inch junction box. This is a very light fixture. There's no weight restriction on it whatsoever. There's going to be a mounting bracket that's going to go on this part here, that's going to go onto this part, and it shows you how super easy that is. This is 5.3 by 5.3, designed to go over a standard 4-inch junction box. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on inside as far as the lamping goes. You can see in those diagrams, those technical drawings on those install sheets, that you're going to have 4 of these medium base sockets kind of pinwheeling out from each other on their side. The recommended bulb size is an A19, and this is a medium base. Just remember that, medium base, very simple. A19 bulbs have been around forever. That's the size of the bulb itself. Back when I was a kid, they were generally 60 to 75 watt incandescent. Now you can get really cool LEDs with this. You can still do up to a 75 watt incandescent in each of these sockets if you want to, but why bother when you get to use these, right? So this is kind of old school LED, the ones that first came out. This is kind of the next generation. These are phosphorus ones that are clear and they have little things going on inside of them, like orange stripes. So you can get these in all kinds of ways. So you can get a ton of light out of this if you need to. I have found this bulb up to 150 watt equivalent in a 4-pack in the color I like and dimmable at a Walmart in Vermont. So if I can find it, you can find it. So they're out there, just have to look a little bit. You can find them at True Value hardware stores, you can find them at Ace, you can find them at Lowe's, Home Depot. I've also found this just 60 watt equivalent and a 75 watt equivalent at my grocery store in Vermont, and I think CVS or something like that. So they're out there and they're very easy to get. They're going to offer these to you in all kinds of different ways. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's a super yellow light. That's kind of like the setting sun. They're also going to offer these to you in something called daylight, which is a blue or white hospital waiting room or an overcast day look of a light. That's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is warm white or soft white. Talk about it all the time. It's the nice warmth that's coming down from these LEDs above. I have these guys up there. And that's 3,000 Kelvin. 3,000 Kelvin is what we like to use in our showroom. So my take on this would probably be, it depends on how much light you need. You've got 4 sockets, don't forget. So you might want to just go for the 60 watt equivalents or 75 watt equivalents to start off with. You might go up to 100. Who knows? That would be the equivalent of 400 watts of light. Do you really need that? Probably not. But in either case, make sure you buy the color temperature that you want and make sure they're dimmable. I think that's going to be pretty important for you. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.